Hello, students. A very good morning to you all. Today, proceeding further with chapter number 10, which we have started before 2 days, are industries. Now, it is comparatively a short chapter because in this chapter we have covered only two topics, that is, factors needed for industries and different categories of industries. I repeat, this chapter made short for you, doing only two topics, that is factors needed for industries and different categories of industries. The topic that we have omitted is some important industries as discussed earlier with you all, that a part of a bit from all chapters, that is 7 and above, 7, 8, 9 and 10. As you all know, we have reduced some portion, okay, as per the instructions. Further, we have reduced the portion, so in this topic we have not done some important industries, but if you read and do, it is in your benefit, okay, but we haven't done. We are doing only two things, that is factors needed and different categories. Okay, now moving ahead, that is in the live class today also we have learned, and I had asked oral questions. Many of the students who pay attention could answer very well, was very happy for the same. So moving ahead, that is, have you ever wondered about where the clothes that we are wearing, okay, not only the clothes, the food that we eat, okay, where it is all coming from, okay, it is coming from the agriculture, that is the farmers grow and it reaches to us, okay. Now talking about the raw materials, when natural resources are transformed into more useful products, okay, one natural resource not used in its natural form, but it is further processed, okay, it is further processed into more useful product with the help of human labor or machines. This process is called manufacturing or industry. This process is called manufacturing or industry. So in this chapter we learn about the industries in India, okay. Now talking about factors needed for industries, there are certain things needed to set up an industry, such as raw materials, machines, power, labor, finance, and transport. You might be thinking that we have done previously, but it is not necessary that everyone understands everything at the first go. So I am repeating again. Based on this, in the next video, that is on Saturday, that you all will receive, we are going to cover up the textual exercise part, okay, textual exercise part along with question answers, okay. So please pay attention. The basic commodities used in the process of manufacturing products are called raw materials. Basic commodities, commodities means things, okay, it is which are used in the process of manufacturing products are called raw materials. For example, iron ore is a raw material in the used for the iron and steel industry. Sugar sugar cane is the raw material which is used in the sugar industry. In sugar industry we use sugar cane, and even jaggery, as you all know, is also produced from sugar cane. We require, okay, we require machines to turn these raw materials into finished goods. They will not turn on its own, the machines are needed, okay. For example, cotton balls are processed and made into cotton cloth with the help of machines. Now if we talk of the power, we need power to run machines. Machines will not run on its own. We need power to run machines. Power can be produced in different ways. Thermal power is produced from coal, gas, or oil. Nuclear or atomic power is produced in nuclear power plants. Hydroelectric power is produced from water. Hydroelectric plant is power you have already studied before. Okay, when we are doing the chapter of water as a natural resource, storage of water, that is dams, and the electricity when water is flown from a great height, electricity is produced, which is known as hydroelectricity, because it is connected with water. Okay, now we have pictures on page number 65. Okay, these pictures, this is the cotton that you can see. Raw cotton is processed into cotton cloth, and the balls that you can see, they are the raw materials from which the cotton yarn is made. Yarn means thread. Okay, thread from which cloth is manufactured. Now, industries need people who can think. Okay, I alone cannot do anything. So, for setting up an industry, people are required. What kind of people? People who can think, people who can plan, people who can design, and finally make a product. Therefore, various forms of labor, that is, engineers, scientists, managers, and workers, they are all required to run the industry. Not only industry, but suppose if I have a shop also, I alone cannot manage, so we need helpers. Home, oh, all alone mama managing, no, workers are needed. Okay, so everywhere this is the manpower needed, that is called labor. Now if we talk of the most important resource, the most important resource is money. We cannot just think about anything without money. So, money is the most important resource for setting up an industry. It is needed to buy land, set up factory, buy raw materials, buy machines, pay to the workers, those who work for us. So, based on all this, money is considered to be the most important resource. The last but not the least is transport. Okay, transport, which is required to bring raw materials to the factory and send finished goods to the country. Okay, goods cannot be produced and kept lying in the factory, they have to be sent to different parts of the country. Okay, the picture of the thermal power plant in Gujarat is shown here. Now if you talk about different categories of industries. Now, if I talk about different categories of industries, industries that use agricultural products as raw material are known as agro-based industries. I repeat, industries that use agricultural products as raw material are known as agro-based industries. For example, cotton textile industry, we studied that cotton is used as a raw material. Industries that use minerals, I repeat, industries that use minerals as raw materials are known as mineral based industries. For example, the iron and steel industry, it uses the iron ore as a raw material, coal, limestone as raw material. Okay, now the third is the forest based industries. These are those type of industries where the forest products are used as raw material. For example, the shipbuilding industry, which uses teak as a raw material. Teak is a special kind of wood, okay, which is used for making ships. Okay, now based on the products are agro based, mineral based, forest based. Based on the raw materials, I repeat, based on the raw materials are known as agro based, mineral based, foreign based. Now, industries can also be divided into three more categories. 3 more categories based on their size. Okay, size wise they can also be categorized. First is the cottage industries, then we have small scale industries and large scale industries. I repeat, industries can also be divided into 3 more categories based on their size: cottage industries, small scale industries, and large scale industries. Let us talk about cottage industries. Cottage industries are very small. They are set up by people in their own homes and require very few workers. I repeat, these industries are very small. They are set up by people in their own homes and require very few workers. Machines are not required and only simple tools are used. Here no machines are required. Simple tools. For example, okay, examples of products manufactured in cottage industries are handicraft items such as shawls, silk saris, baskets, handmade toys. Okay, so these all are produced in cottage industries. Okay, now coming to the next, that is small scale industries. Before that we have a picture of silk weaving, which is an example of cottage industry. Silk weaving, you can see how the silk thread, okay, is converted into silk sari. This cotton cloth is made from cotton, but silk is done from the silk thread that is available. Okay, that is insect produces silkworm. Now, if I talk about the small scale industries, I repeat, small scale industries. These are small industries which use small machines. These are small industries which use small machines and employ more people than in cottage industries. Suppose in cottage industries 2 3 are there. Here more than that is 5 10. Okay, maybe more than that, but compared to cottage, the number of people involved in small are more. In cottage, less number of people are involved. Very, very less number of people are involved in producing goods in cottage industries. Okay, now the industries make products like small scale industries, they make products like electrical and plastic goods, electrical and plastic goods, furniture, utensils, and handloom clothes. Now, talking about the large scale industries. These are very big industries. These are very big industries. Thousands of people work here. I repeat, thousands of people work here. And large machines are used to produce goods in huge quantities. Huge quantities means not one or two goods, but in hundreds and thousands the quantity is produced. Okay, so very big industry, not big but very big. Thousands of people work here. Large machines are used, and the final product that is produced is not in small but huge quantity. Cotton, iron and steel, automobiles, shipbuilding, and locomotives are the examples of large scale industries. I repeat, cotton, iron and steel, automobiles, shipbuilding, and locomotives are the examples of large scale industries. Okay, now as I have told you that we have to omit the some industries part, but if you read, it is given like some important industries discussed is cotton textile industry, the iron and steel. Okay, cotton textile industry in India is very very important. India is the most leading producer of cotton textile. Leading means it's one amongst the country which produces cotton cloth. Okay, many parts are the centers where cotton cloth is produced. Then if we talk of iron and steel industry, iron and steel is used in our daily life. Iron and steel plants are in areas where raw material, okay, is easily available for the factories. The automobile, the main centers wherein factories are there. Okay, centers where automobile factories are there. Then we have the electric goods, the shipbuilding, and the locomotives. Okay, so the engineering industries are also there, which manufacture tractors, pumps, okay, and all other electrical goods. Indian industry is making it all possible efforts. Okay, our Indian industry is making a great effort to keep in pace with the latest development in science and technology that has emerged from one of the leaders in the fields of computer technology. Okay, the people are working very hard to stand by in front of the whole world. Okay, they keep pace with the latest development using all kinds of latest technology based machines so that the output that they get is of superior quality. Okay, the raw materials that are used are the factors that are needed for industry are raw material, machines, power, labor, money, and transport. Then we talked about the industries that can be classified as cottage, small scale, large scale based on their size. Okay, now the Indian industry is making all possible efforts to keep pace with the latest development in science and technology. I request you all to read the chapter carefully so that you can do the textual exercise. In the coming video, I will cover up the textual exercise along with the question answer part. Okay, in the coming video, I will be covering about the textual exercise given on page number 69 and 670 of your textbook. Try to read and solve the exercise, that is fill in the blanks, match, choose the correct answer, unscramble. Okay, in question answer part, whatever related to this topic will be done. Okay, the question are what are various factors, we already studied. Name that, what, why is transport important, we studied. Name three types of industries according to raw material, we studied. What are cottage, also we studied. Difference between small scale and large scale. Okay, so all five question answers, there is no question answer that is to be omitted. We are going to study all the five. Okay, till then try to fill in the textbook exercise. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Thank you, children.